Hey Kramer 1962. Here is Does God Exist? Part 2. So, I have already said in my previous video that the best way for us to really resolve the question does God exist or not is just by simply being attentive to the universe. And then figuring out on your own if this universe is telling you whether there is really God or not, or whether God exists or not. Today I'd like to offer a corollary discussion underneath that. Courtesy of St. Thomas, Quinquae Viae, or the Five Ways. And this is, I think, way number 5, the argument of order. It is observable in the universe that there is such a thing as order. We observe it, we see it, we experience it. It's all over us. Order. In fact, the German philosopher Immanuel Kant says that this order, well, in a shape or form exists inside of us or within us. And he calls it the categories of the mind, presupposing that there is a natural order within the human person. They are a priori concepts of order, like time, space, color, dimensions, what have you, quality, quantity. And it's an order that we can almost confirm as obvious. In fact, to deny the order that exists in the universe is to deny the foundation of all knowledge and education and art. Science presupposes order, presupposes predictability, measurability. Those are all qualifications of order. And that's also the very foundation of mathematics. Math presupposes order. 1 plus 1 equals 2 is basically an order. And so we presuppose it. In fact, we experience it on a day-to-day basis. I mean, order is really everywhere. And immediately within my reach, I have my iPhone. The iPhone is manufactured out of order. The reason why you can manufacture many different units of iPhone is because they follow a certain formula in order to manufacture them. That's order. Putting all these things together is ordered and intelligent. That's why it's also repeatable, and that is why it is also at the same time predictable and measurable. It's very simple. Look around you. Everything has order. I mean, really. I go around my room right now, and all of these things that I see are all somehow ordered in a certain way. Example, my belt. My belt was manufactured by a certain belt-making company, and you can tell that even in this belt, there are some orders. Can you see them? Can you see the ordering that took place in making this belt? The next line of the argument is that order presupposes an intelligent designer. For order to happen, there must have been some intelligent being that has designed that order. Example. This is a beautiful wristwatch which I really like. It's really beautiful. I like everything about it. This wristwatch presupposes that somebody made this wristwatch in order for it to take its shape and form. The manufacturer, or this brand is called Diesel. So the Diesel company somehow may have put things together, used certain designers, people who are expert in making watches to put this thing together. All intelligent people. All people with intelligence. The same is true with the iPhone that I used earlier. For this to work, there must have been some people that have designed this, the Apple company. This cross looks pretty and beautiful, and there is a designer. That's why it takes this shape and form. They're called the Murano handmade Venetian glass in Italy. They made this glass working on some raw materials until it took this shape or form. And of course I used this example earlier. The belt. The belt must have been manufactured by some intelligent designers that turned it into what it is. It's a very simple, commonsensical principle to follow. Moving on to the third line of the argument. It is observable that in the universe there is an order that is not made by human beings. These ordering the universe that we see, however, are still intelligently designed even as we see them. Some of them we don't fully understand the inner working of the design and order that is in each of those realities in the universe, but what we presume and presuppose is that they are all and somehow ordered. There is some kind of an inner structure in each one of these.
I never knew what brought me here, as if somebody led my hand. It seems I hardly had to steer, my course was planned. And destiny, it guides us all, and by its hand we rise and fall, but only for a moment, time enough to catch our breath again. And we're just another piece of the puzzle, just another part of the...
No one human being can totally explain and bring about the integrity and unity of this universal world order. Is there a God? Yes. God is the cause of this universal world order, beyond our understanding, beyond what we can even see and perceive. But not only that, God is also the one that sustains this world order. God is the one that keeps that order until the end of time. That is what I believe. That's how I look at the universe. That's how I explain order that I see and appreciate every single day of my life.
And we're just another piece of the puzzle, just another part of the plan. And we have waited for this moment in time ever since the